This is VOA News. I'm Marissa Milton. Europe is at a political crossroads as far-right and Green parties made big gains in European parliamentary elections over the past 4 days. Reuters correspondent Ryan Brooks takes a look, starting with Britain.
The country was supposed to have already left the EU, but hasn't been able to decide how, when, or even if it will deliver Brexit.
Thank you.
The new Brexit party of Nigel Farage has humiliated the ruling Conservatives and main opposition Labour Party, according to projections. It looks to have won the most votes, while the pro-EU Lib Dems, Greens, and Change UK were combined still a few percentage points behind. Meanwhile, in France, President Macron's centrist movement looks to have been narrowly edged into second place by Marine Le Pen's anti-immigration, anti-Brussels national rally. A similar outcome in Italy, where the far-right League is emerging as the largest party. In Greece, the ruling leftist party suffered a heavy, unexpected defeat by the opposition Conservatives.
That's Reuters' Ryan Brooks reporting. There was some relief in Brussels that nationalist parties didn't score as big a victory as centrists had feared. There was also a surprise groundswell of support for smaller, strongly pro-EU parties. Israel is moving closer to new parliamentary elections after Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu failed to form a government on Monday. The Israeli parliament approved a preliminary motion to dissolve itself. If the outcome is repeated in a second vote on Wednesday, Israel will be forced to hold new elections. Netanyahu has been unable to form a ruling coalition between his Likud party and its usual allies. The parties are at an impasse over proposed legislation that would get rid of draft exemptions for young ultra-Orthodox Jewish men and require them to join up along with their less conservative peers. This is VOA News. U.S. President Donald Trump and Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe remained united on the ultimate goal of achieving a denuclearized Korean peninsula. At a joint news conference in Tokyo on Monday, President Trump said the two men share a common philosophy on how to keep the peace.
The Prime Minister and I continue our close consultation in pursuit of peace and security on the Korean peninsula. The essence of our approach is peace through strength.
Trump and Abe, however, do have different views on whether North Korean missile tests violated a UN Security Council resolution. Trump said the tests did not violate the Security Council resolution. He said he viewed the test as a bid for attention by North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and added that he was not personally bothered by them. Abe said the test did violate the Security Council resolution, but he stressed that for his government, the most pressing issue to settle with Pyongyang is the North Korean abductions of Japanese citizens. Also Monday, at the start of their talks, Trump said he would be fine with Abe serving as a mediator between the United States and Iran. Also on Monday, Ukraine's new president, Volodymyr Zelensky, made his first visit to eastern Ukraine, the front line of Ukraine's war with Russia-backed separatists. Zelensky campaigned on the promise that he would try to end the violence in eastern Ukraine. During his visit Monday, which was not announced ahead of time, Zelensky met with Ukrainian troops in the Luhansk region. His media team said he spoke with soldiers about living conditions, equipment, and staffing needs. Zelensky's predecessor, Petro Poroshenko, was a frequent visitor to the front lines of the fighting. Zelensky won in a landslide victory over Poroshenko last month. He took office on May the 20th. The United States paused Monday to honor its war dead on the annual Memorial Day holiday. With U.S. President Donald Trump in Japan on a state visit, Vice President Mike Pence laid a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier at Arlington National Cemetery just outside Washington. He told hundreds of military dignitaries and relatives of the fallen that their duty was to serve. Our duty is to honor them.
We can never repay the debt of gratitude we owe to the men and women who have given all to preserve our freedom. But we can honor them, remember them, cherish their families, and this we will do, not just this day, but every day.
On Memorial Day each year, parades and somber remembrances are planned in U.S. cities large and small. They recall the ultimate sacrifice. This is VOA News.